iDiskiTimes, now available in stores around the country for only R3.50. World Sports Betting, proud sponsor of iDiskiTV.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Kaizer Chiefs 2, Black Leopards 2 in the DStv premiership. A well done Ovidy Karuru, 2 goals, a brace for you. Nothing, something that doesn't happen every day in the DStv premiership. A former Kaizer Chiefs player scoring 2 goals. Of course, Kaizer Chiefs, a positive thing, well done to them. They came back from behind to make it a 2-2 scoreline. As always, before we even talk about this, we'll urge you to watch the actual football matches for you to understand the matches better before you engage on the content. These videos are not football matches. There will never ever be a replacement for football matches. They are only 10-minute conversations about how we saw the game. You have to do your part as well by watching the actual football matches. Chucks, Machaka is a super fan here, Kaizer Chiefs. Everyone recognizes him. Today, what are you feeling, Machaka, after the game? Are you happy with the way that you were dominated by Leopards? How are you feeling at the moment?
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much, and hi to the viewers at home. I think Leopards, I think they are kicking themselves now. Right now, as we speak, they should have won the game. Fair and square. Especially, they dominated the first half.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why they got those 2 goals. And also Khune, well-experienced goalkeeper. We love him so much, but I don't think he will commit the same mistake that they committed tonight. I think you'll go back and say to the Khama boys, especially management, players, and the fans as well, to say he's sorry. I don't think an experienced goalkeeper like him, he was supposed to commit that mistakes. But all in all, that I'm saying, Leopards, I think they should have won the game. That's what I'm saying. Especially in the first half, they dominated the first half, and they also had some chances as well. I think they should have scored 3 or 4 goals in the first half. And they were unlucky as well, as Khune made some few great saves as well in the first half. So all in all, Leopards is, I think they are number 16 if I'm not mistaken,
15.
Or 15th, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, and we are number 12. A team like Chiefs caliber, I think they should do better. If you can beat Leopards, especially at home, it says a lot about the team. It says a lot about the quality that we have. I'm not sure as well. I mean, the players that we put as well today as well, especially players like Abu Akei. I don't know if why government is not putting Jangas. Put him left and right and center. Give him 90 minutes. Let him play with Ngcobo. Let him play with Billiat. Let Billiat have what I call a source of pleasure around him. So I don't know. I mean, Ake has never given us anything. I don't like pointing out the players, but a player like Ake, I mean, you could even see. Awareness. It's all about awareness. At the back there. I mean, there was a square whereby even Umuleko, he was ball watching. I mean, Karuru, he had a clear header. A free header. I think he was supposed to push pressure on Karuru. I mean, you could even see that Karuru is alone. But after that, after Karuru scored the goal, I saw him even threw himself down. I don't know why. Because he could see that he was supposed to do something against Karuru. But all in all, that I'm saying, Leopards, 2 goals away from home, 1 point. I think they played a good football. Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible. You mentioned Chiefs' log position number 12, Leopards number 15. It's early days, yes, but the proof is in the pudding. After 6 matches, we've seen enough to know something is wrong here. There are a lot of people on social media and, of course, on the streets as well. They are talking about Chiefs being a relegation team. Now, here's a simple logic that I always apply. There are, and sometimes even on Saturday I was saying, maybe there are 6 teams who are better than Chiefs at the moment. I was being conservative. Now that we've seen them against Leopards, we'll still see them against everyone else. It looks to me, and it's going to be a very treacherous path for them, it's going to be very difficult. It looks to me that everyone is actually better than Chiefs when you see them play against everyone now. We've seen them play against TS Galaxy, Swallows FC, both coming from the Glad Africa Championship, and then a playoff team like Leopards today. They lost this game today in terms of just gameplay and dominance. They lost this game. Who are they going to dominate? And are they a relegation team when you are seeing them, like from your observation?
If you remember my last observation against Kaizer Chiefs, I told Ngcobo that we should be happy if we are in the top 8. Now we are fighting for top 8.
Yeah.
And I told you about the Champions League and the DStv Premiership. You know, it's not Babin Flakes there to go and play in the Champions League. And I also told you Ngcobo that do we have legs to carry us on both Champions League and the DStv TV Premiership? Yeah. It's trouble, my brother. It's trouble for us. As we have mentioned, everybody now wants to play against Kaizer Chiefs. Who doesn't want to play Chiefs now? You know, it's either we get a point or we get 3 points. That's all. Because you could even hear some comments from, as we've mentioned, from Leopards goalkeeper. You know, he said no, a Chiefs before was dangerous. You couldn't even go to FMB knowing very well that you're going to get 3 points or a draw. You know, it was difficult for any team that will go to a slaughterhouse, which is FMB, to get 3 points or to get even a point. So it says a lot about Kaizer Chiefs. You know, they were once called the Glamour Boys. We were not calling them Glamour Boys for nothing. Yeah. You know, and they even replaced. I mean, there was the players that at Kaizer Chiefs that I will mention that when Chiefs were down, they would rise to the occasion. I'm talking about Abu Tsigizik Taumok, talking about Abu Chago Matlang, talking about Dr. Kumal, about Teenage Lad. So, did we ever find a replacement? It goes back to the question, you know, of signing players. You know, are we signing a good players, or are we signing free agent, or are we signing an average players? Or just, I mean, I told you about the gate of Naturena. You don't get to that gate for nothing. You will feel the heat before you could even sign on the paper of Kaizer Chiefs. To sign for a team like Chiefs caliber, you need. I think you need to look at yourself. Am I the best player to play for a team like Kaizer Chiefs caliber? So, but nowadays, anybody can say no. Let me just try my luck to go and play for a team like Kaizer Chiefs caliber. So it says a lot. Chiefs is a government. Dark or blue, whether we like it or not. You understand? Now we can't even we can't even walk freely on the street. You know, when we see I'm a fans like from Chiefs, from Pirates, from Sundowns, and other different teams. You know, we can't brag out about our team. We can't say much about Kaizer Chiefs. You know, it pains us. It's painful. People think maybe we hate Kaizer Chiefs. How can I hate a team that I'm supporting, that I've supported so much? The team that I love so much, the team that I traveled home and away to go and support. We didn't support Kaizer Chiefs by mistakes. These players, they must know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know signing players, and even if they sign you, that's what I'm saying. Look at yourself. You know, do you want us tomorrow to say you once played for Kaizer Chiefs, but what did you give? You gave nothing. Six games, 6 points. Yeah? For a team like Kaizer Chiefs caliber. Come on, Ngcobo. I'm telling you, come on. So I think they must go back. Gavin Hand and the players, they must just go back and look at the log to say, is it Kaizer Chiefs there? Or maybe it's an invitation of Kaizer, or maybe at number 12. I think we should just check again. Is it Kaizer Chiefs, the real Kaizer Chiefs that we support, the real Kaizer Chiefs that we know is at number 12 as we speak right now? Or maybe it's a mistake. Maybe PSL is making mistakes by putting Chiefs on the number 12. I don't know. But all in all, you know what? Our performance is not really convincing. You know, nothing whatsoever. That's what I'm saying. This year I see a disaster. A disaster at all. So, as I'm saying, going back to Leopards and Chiefs game, that's what I'm saying. Leopards now, as we speak, they are crying to say, guys, we should have gotten 3 points against Kaizer Chiefs.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, last one then. Of course, we try to be measured and logical and fair. They came back. Ngcobo, no Blom. They took the responsibility, and they were bright in the last 20 minutes. I was so happy. They were bright, and you're like, oh, okay, these kids are actually taking responsibility, because you could see them more than just being on number 6 as a midfielder. Landwano Ngcobo. You could actually see them, good D-line. You could actually see him taking responsibility. There were opportunities that he got as well, that he hit with the right, he hit the side netting as well. So there are quite a few positives. Are you happy with the fact that at least you scored 2 unanswered goals in the second half and you came back from a losing position, which means mentally that's a positive thing for them to take away from home?
Absolutely. I think it should be positive from the players, you know, going down by 2 goals to nil. And came back in the second half and scored those 2 goals. Yeah. As well. I think Ngcobo as well. I think even Ngcobo, especially also Unjangas came in, and even Park. I think they made. I think they did make some difference, you know, coming in. So, and also the coach of Black Leopards. I don't know. I mean, his substitute says a lot. So because I think Leopards allowed us. And we could see, I mean, even our players could even see that, you know what, I think Black Leopards are lucky. So why can't we just push and press them and make sure that we get those 2 goals? And, yeah, absolutely. I think that I'm saying they've got themselves to blame, Black Leopards. But also we must give credit to Kaizer Chiefs players because they saw a loophole, especially I think they played 20 minutes dominating as well, trying to get those passes as well, you know. Yeah, as I'm saying, Leopards they've got themselves to blame, but credit to also to Kaizer Chiefs, especially I told about Ngcobo. Why is the coach putting Ngcobo outside, and why is the coach putting even Jangas outside? Let these youngsters play. You know, they must play because they've signed for Kaizer Chiefs. Let them play and make sure that we win games because of them. So all in all, that I'm saying credit to Kaizer Chiefs. Sure. I think it will give them especially a moral boost going forward. And I even heard that Ovidy, I think is back. Is back at training. Yeah. It will give them a moral booster. Especially, I think they missed him a lot. They missed Ovidy, and also they missed 12 men behind the players, which is the fans. I think they played with Chiefs. They play with fans. They play with fans, and they play with the players that will make a difference, especially up front, especially Ovidy. I mean, he scored 14 goals. You know, you can't take anything away from him. I think if he's coming back, I'm just hoping that he'll come back very, very soon to make sure that he boosts us, especially up front there. So all in all, guys, all the best. But you know what? Don't give us something that you can't, you can't manage, especially consistently. You know, it's a draw. Next time, please give us 3 points. That's all that we're asking for. We don't worry about Champions League. Whether you play 0-0 or you lose there, we don't care about it. We must focus here because here is the problem. The real problem is at home. Charity begins at home. So charity doesn't begins in Africa and somewhere in neighboring countries. No, charity begins at home. Make sure that you win games at home before you go outside. So I'm hoping for the best going forward. That I'm saying this draw will give them maybe a little bit a booster going forward. But guys, let's win games. All right. It's now or never.
All right, there you go. Kaizer Chiefs 2, Black Leopards 2 in the DStv premiership. We thank you very much for watching. iDiskiTV is on Facebook. You can follow us there. Over 50,000 people have clicked the follow button. We've obviously exceeded even on YouTube 53,000 subscribers as well. So we thank you very much for continuously following us. iDiskiTimes.co.za, that's the name of the website. And thank you very much for watching us.